Hey, we're back and we are at the Keith Albee, where this weekend it's really going to be a pretty explosive and dynamic weekend, I guess you could say. Why? Because the Explosive Dynamics are going to be here performing on stage. It's going to be a big event at the Keith Albee. As most of you know, in Huntington, it is such a historic building. It's really important to the community. Everyone wants to keep it around, and it's events like this that really help to do that. So explain, why have an event like this weekend?
Well, this is K.P.A.C, who's the board that handles the Keith Albee. This is our spring fundraiser this year, and I bumped into Michael a couple months ago, and he explained to me that, well, this is our 50th anniversary, and of course, I followed these guys since I was, in high school,
Right.
junior high school and stuff, going to Riverside and the Glenbriar and Hullabaloo and Dreamland and all that stuff. And it was just such great, and since they'd been in it for 50 years now, and this is the 88th anniversary of the Keith Albee, it seemed like a good fit, and they play they're Huntington's own. They've been here forever, and they just play a lot of upbeat Motown genre type music.
Right, we should mention we have Don, Dan, and Michael here. Michael here, of course, being from the band, and we were just saying, you've been together for decades, one of the longest standing bands. What has it been like all this time, being able to stick it out and continue to perform right in your hometown?
It's been a lot of fun. We've got a couple of members that have deceased over the years, but Ricky David, our lead drummer back in the early 60s, he hasn't been with us since 66, but he was on the recording, A Whole Lot of Lovin'. But to answer your question directly, we're thrilled to be here as part of the K.P.A.C fundraiser. It's a tremendous, a beautiful facility here, and we're glad that we're going to be able to go down in history of bringing this place additional life to it. It's a wonderful place. The sound is good for anybody that's a musician.
Yeah.
It's a great place to listen to some music from the Explosive Dynamics, so be sure and come out.
And I have to ask you, you've been around for so long. Have you actually performed here before?
My first experience, so it's a great experience. We haven't missed many venues in the city of Huntington. Not hardly any at all. But this is my first time here, and I'm excited. I'm overly excited. So, in the day we used to do a dance routine, and I used to do splits and spin arounds and all that kind of stuff. No. I want to make that perfectly clear. You're going to get some great music, but don't look for any splits, okay?
All right.
But it's going to be a fantastic show. That's a guarantee.
Well,
that's a guarantee for anybody that comes. Everybody should come. It should be full. It's a great thing that we're doing. So come and check us out Saturday night.
All right, and of course you have a big hand in this, and it's all about keeping the Keith Albee alive and well.
Absolutely, and what our intention is to completely restore the theater over the next several years. We have an estimate on that of about $16 million. We've got about $2 million in restoration now that's been spent. But this theater is highly unusual. Cities the size of Huntington do not have grand, majestic theaters of this caliber, and we're very fortunate to have this one survive. The great architect who designed this did over 300 theaters. Only 8 of them were of this quality and type, and this is the only one still standing.
And okay, so a rundown of the events this weekend. What are they?
Well, we're going to kick things off here at 8 o'clock. The box office is open at the Keith at 7 for anyone who doesn't have tickets. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster still, or over at the Artist Series on campus, their box office there, Martial Artist Series. We're going to have the dance, and basically the orchestra section of the theater is going to be a dance floor, and it should be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of tickets and lots of fun things planned. That's
right. Michael claims he's not going to be doing any splits, but that doesn't mean you can't come out and try it, right? Maybe you can show them how it's done. Guys, thank you so much. If you need any more info, just head to our website, WSAZ.com, to get more of that. We'll be right back.